Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I am Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn Liu, Seth Geis, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Sorry about my internet, guys.
Okay.
Doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you doing tonight, June?
So I bought these, the toilet bowl because I blow up the toilet a lot. Because you know how they buy those like soapy things, so bleach soap things.
Yeah.
But the ones that I bought, I think they're like some shitty Mexican made ones because it's the water is so blue, but all the crap is just still on the toilet.
Mm.
We're live,
Maybe
man.
it's just
We
like
are
dyed. It doesn't have any
live.
cleaner.
We are fucking live.
All right, whatever. You asked me how I'm doing. That's how I'm doing. All right. Anyways.
Right. So today we are talking about the St. Louis Rey Carenas Robusto. Cigar is 5-inch by 50 ring gauge. Comes out of the La Florida Copan factory in Honduras. Wrappers from Nicaragua. Binder is Honduran broadleaf. The filler is from Honduras. The price point is $8.25, and the cigar was released in April of 2021. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
The best part about this cigar was the pre-light experience. I rated it very good. It has a gorgeous caramel wrapper shade. And veins, while press seems tight, but the aromas from it, man, I got this like sweet prunes and had this white pepper kick to it. Got a lot of cherries off the cold draw. It was so I was really excited to smoke it after the pre-light. But when I actually smoked it, I was like, oh man, better stick to the Cuban SLRs, you know what I mean? So in terms of flavors, it was pretty boring. It was there's a lot of this like a lot of toasted qualities, toasted cedar, chestnut spread. There's this like, and then the profile picked up a bunch of minerals in a not so balanced way, but it was it really looked great. This is probably one of the best wrappers that I've seen, the most prettiest wrappers, seriously, that I've seen in the cigar. So it was like package wise, it'll get you with that gold and embossed look.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, I'm talking a lot about pre-light because there's not much in the smoking experience, fellas.
All right, Seth, what was your experience like?
Yeah, my pre-light as well. Just the pre-light got me as well.
Seriously, you too?
I'm right there with June.
Oh.
It did, in fact. But the only difference was that the pre-light for me carried on through the first third, while you were smart enough just to be like, it looks pretty, but it still tastes average.
But I'll still give it the highest score because that's what I do.
No, I think I did. The first third, I did get like this salted dark chocolate kind of flavor, and I was getting some like cedar, black pepper, cream, like nuts, kind of like June was talking about. And then kind of in the second third, it just continued with that. I was getting like this salted wood, leather, herbal, floral qualities. It kind of just became more natural. The first third was a little bit more complex. What did I strength? Medium full, it was stronger than I was expecting. I'm not saying it was like a strong cigar, but I thought it was stronger than what I was expecting it to be. But great burn, great draw. Yeah.
All right, John, how about you?
Well, my pre-light wasn't very good. Curiously, I almost got like an infused vanilla off the wrapper, like a really subtle infused vanilla, which kind of threw me because I was like, what's going on there? So I was like, man, is this like one of them secret infused cigars? But I didn't really get that on the flavor. So I don't know what that was all about. Could have been my nose, but I also got some intense pepper. I actually called it white pepper, but I got creamy wood, white pepper, and it was pretty intense. I mean, medium full, so kind of punches you a bit. The pepper really lingered between draws, and then I did get some vanilla-like sweetness, which is nice. It was subtle, dry wood, cocoa, and then some cinnamon. And I was like, that was a pretty good first third. So I rated the first third good, but unfortunately, a lot of that complexity really fell off to be kind of what seems to be the theme of a lot of the cigars I've been reviewing lately, which is very wood dominant. So it started out with the cinnamon. I'm like, yeah, maybe we'll have another good second, third. And then it was just kind of wood. And I was like, oh man, so disappointing. It's just tobacco and wood. Last third kind of started to come back a little bit with a little creaminess, but again, just back into primarily wood focused. I was like, it's not bad. It's just It's a cigar. Burn was perfect. So I didn't screw up the scoring this review. The draw had a minor amount of resistance to it, like 1.5, 2 notches. So like just a slight. So I had to dock the draw, but overall left me with a pretty average experience. It's a good looking cigar, but I was like, not a lot there for me. Aaron?
Yeah, for me, the flavor profile was focused around musty, toasted oak, dry earth, black pepper through the first 2/3. Final third fell off a bit as the toast transitioned to char and had some bitterness along with it. It was just a fairly average profile, a bit dry. Also finished on a down note as that char and bitterness kind of built up. Weren't all that appealing. I mean, the cigar's got an attractive price point, but
What is the price point, Aaron?
$8.25.
Okay, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, so it's an easy cigar to give it a try. It's not gonna cost you a lot if you just want to give it a shot. But I didn't find it all that enjoyable, so I don't really see myself going back to it. All right, so let's get into the scores. We're gonna start at the top with Seth at 6.10. John was next at 5.95. Jiunn gave it a 5.65, and I gave it a 5.20. So Seth, how'd that 6.1 match up for you?
Yeah, I mean, it adds up. But I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's a St. Louis Rey. I mean, I don't know anyone who ever talks about St. Louis Rays. I don't know anyone who smokes St. Louis Rays. I don't even know if you can ever go to a retailer and buy any St. Louis Rays. I mean, it's just, I don't even talk about St. Louis Ray when I talk about Cubans anymore. I mean, that's just how dead that St. Louis Ray brand is.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
I mean, that score is high. And I think the price point is good on it. And I think if you're looking for a cigar under $9, you'll appreciate it. But if you're going into this thinking that you're going to get a great deal for something, no. That's all I got to say.
All right, John, 5.95.
Yeah, it matches up pretty well. I mean, it's one of those things where I almost feel like we should just take points away for construction. We shouldn't even give points for construction because it's like at that price point, you kind of want it perfect, and it was near perfect. But for flavor profile, like to me, it's like a 5.6. It's like, would I smoke it again? Yeah, it was okay. But I wouldn't, reach for it over a bunch of other cigars. So while it's a great looking cigar and a lot of people might gravitate towards it, the profile just wasn't engaging enough for me. And if it doesn't get into the 6s, it's probably not something I'm going to smoke again.
All right, Jiunn, 5.65.
Not going to smoke it again. I think you guys should go buy some St. Louis Rey from some gray market Cuban cigar websites and smoke those.
All right. My 5.2 matches up well. Below average flavor profile. Had a little bit of issues with the burn, but the draw was perfect. So I don't know. Low 5s. Not really something that's gonna even intrigue me a little bit down the road to give it another try. So final thoughts on this one from you guys?
It's a good looking cigar.
St. Louis Rey. Love the brand. Just kidding.
There you go. If you just get this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us, but also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. Follow us on the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Carenas.